What's up everyone? In this video we're going to be talking about how to optimize your Instagram profile. So in the last video we talked about how to set up your Facebook profile so that you can post your short form content there, start building up a following, so that way not only are we getting a following and an audience on YouTube, we're repurposing the same content across all the different channels. We start with YouTube, went to Facebook, next is Instagram. So in the last video we set up Facebook, we posted our first reel and already got over 300 views, which is cool. It is only an hour ago, so that's pretty awesome. So we're going to do the same thing for Instagram now. So I created this checklist that I'll post a link to this in the description that pretty much gives you a cheat sheet of how to optimize your Instagram profile and how to set it up and how to post content properly. And you'll see here on my account that I have this set up already. So what I have to do for this, since I can only set up an Instagram on mobile, I'm going to mirror my phone. Just give me 2 seconds. Alrighty. Cool. So we have the Instagram app open right now. This is my main profile here. People need to know what your thing is about in the very first impression. So like your bio, your profile name is going to be very important. So this actually used to be it's kind of a bad example because this used to be my Trumpet account, and then I fully switched over to talking about business because I decided to just shut down my Trumpet company and go all in on this. So there was still Trumpet content on there, but I didn't want to lose the following and the social proof of having that kind of that credibility and that following. What we're going to do is open up your Instagram, and what you're going to do is you're going to click on your profile, and then see here on the top, you see the arrow with the red dot next to it, next to the check mark on my username. You're going to click on that, and then you're going to click add Instagram account and create new account. Cool. So we're going to pick our username, and ideally we want it to be the same username as Facebook and YouTube to keep the brand consistent. So I'm going to name it Poker Brock like the other ones. Next. Cool. You can read through that on your own time. I'm going to say cool. We can add a profile picture. All right, now we're going to start customizing our profile. Cool. I'm going to not allow access to my contacts. The rule I set for this challenge is I'm not allowed to use pre-existing audiences, so I'm not going to do that. I'm sure you can remember my login info, that's fine. And I'm going to follow 5 people here who are in my niche. So I'm going to uncheck these people and type in poker. Let me find Wolfgang. There he is. Gonna follow just all the influencers in that niche. There he is. Phil Ivey. And this is going to help the algorithm figure out what we're all about if we're following people in our niche. GTO, something like that. There he is. There he is. Cool. So we followed 5 people in the niche, so that is going to help the algorithm figure us out faster. We're going to skip over this because we're not on Instagram to view content. We're on Instagram to post our content. So sure, allow cookies. Why not? I don't care. Cool. All right, so we made our Instagram profile. Awesome. So what we're going to do now is we're going to edit profile. So once we build a website, which we will in a future video, we're going to add our website link. But we definitely want to add our bio. And the bio is important because it's going to help the algorithm identify what our channel is about. So we're going to want to include those niche keywords. So we say we help poker players play. And once we figure out our exact messaging, this is going to be a lot more specific, but this is just a placeholder for now while we build an audience. And most importantly, we're going to want to switch to a professional account. And the reason being is we're eventually going to have an offer and start running ads and start selling things, and we cannot run ads if it's just a personal account. So we're going to make this a professional account. Let's find our category. Yeah, poker doesn't come up, so let's just say casino. Switch to professional account. We're going to call it creator. Add gender, why not? Okay, we have to add a name. But we're going to join the waitlist from Hit It Verified. There's a workaround I know of that'll get us there a lot faster. So we're going to want to optimize our page for leads for sure, because eventually we're going to be running a business and we want leads, right? And media engagement as well. We can put that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to post our first reel.
$270 pot playing 1-3. We have Queen 9 of spades in the big blind. Cutoff raises. Watch me take down a $270 pot playing 1-3. We have Queen 9 of spades in the big blind. Cutoff raises to $15.
And we can just post it as is, essentially. We can optimize the cover photo. We can pick a frame of the video that looks appealing. Let's say like all the chips on the table right there, showing the big pot. That's a good one. So I'm gonna say done, and I'm going to add the same what's it called? The same title and description that we had for the YouTube video, because we want to keep it consistent with what works. So we're gonna $270 pot playing 1-3, no limit hold'em. Cool. And I know a lot of people say hashtags don't really matter anymore, but if I'm going to start a new profile from scratch, I want to give the algorithm as much information as possible to learn what my account is about, so it has an easier time reaching the right people. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep it to 5 hashtags to keep it simple for now, but I just want to give the algorithm as much information as possible to work with. Let's say Las Vegas. All right. And essentially I'm just going to share the reel. And we don't want to upload them like this attached, because if we upload a reel to Instagram and also share it to Facebook, Facebook is not going to have as much reach as if we just upload it individually. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to keep them individual. I don't care if they use my audio.
Watch me take down a $270 pot playing 1.
Raise. Oh, God.
Awesome. Cool. Alrighty. Now what we're going to want to do now is we're going to want to connect our Facebook page. So we're going to log into Facebook here. Continue, and then we're going to connect that Facebook page that we made in the last video to our Instagram and join them together. Cool. And that is it for setting up your Instagram. So again, this is the imperfect action version for just starting out from scratch, building our first audience. Once we have our messaging more dialed in, and once we start running ads, we're going to do more to this account. But for now, this is a great start to just get content up and running, start building a following, building an audience, building some trust, building some brand awareness, and we'll get into some more fun stuff in future videos.
Raise.
That's it for this one. Hope you take care.